Good morning on day 4 of the GR10. Last night we stayed in Bidarray, and after a roller coaster of have we got somewhere to stay, oh bum have we got to walk another hour to the campsite, and oh dear they're not serving food till 7:30. It all worked out in the end, so rather pleased with that. Had a good night's sleep, stopped at the good shop in Bidarray this morning to stock up on a few supplies. Andrew bought the quintessential baguette and has mounted it dans le sac à dos. And now we are walking up quite a big hill this morning and heading into Saint-Etienne.
So it's called Saint-Etienne de Maggoty.
Okay, very good pronunciation, Simon. So we're up at about 460 metres now. We've just come across this lovely picture on the left here. Look at that. That'd have been perfect for a wild camp. On the ascent, it's always a bit of a highlight when you get a group, is it a flock of vultures come over the top, soaring. There's been about 10 of them so far. We've got to 660 metres. The view is amazing, but you're constantly looking where you're treading. But we're going to stop and have a Scooby snack of trail mix and some Lay's bugles. That's massive. That's a massive vista.
I'll probably end up on the interweb.
Oh yeah. I've worn through this sock a bit here, so I could feel it getting hot. So I get my sheep's wool here, New Zealand sheep's wool. Just padded it underneath, but I think when we get to the next hiking store I'll be looking for another pair of socks. This stuff, magic. As soon as you feel that nagging feeling of a hot spot, it's kind of like a pinching feeling. You're just aware of a pain in your foot. You must stop, see to it immediately, and with that wool, it's like an eraser. Stuff it in between your sock and the hot spot, and it's gone now. I can't feel it. Andrew and Simon have shot ahead while I've been doing foot maintenance. Yeah. Rocky. Ideal lunch spot. It's only now I realise that this is actually tuna kind of pate paste. I should have put that in the baguette. That's lush. I've just realised straight in front of me there, we've actually got Hendaye in the distance, so you can still see the coast. That's a long way that we've come. I'm quite impressed. That's where we're headed. Looks pretty lush. That is incredible to behold. I feel like we're leveling up here. This is our first encounter with wild mountain goats. They're certainly looking down upon us. Majestic creatures. Now that's a better spot to have lunch. Would you look at that? Incroyable. Amazing. What a specimen. There's a beach. I must admit I found it quite challenging today. I did need to definitely stop for lunch and stock up on energy and carbs and food, because I think yesterday was very hard and took it out of me. So today I'm waning a bit and a bit apprehensive, thinking, goodness, we've got pretty much this every single day now. I've had a couple of twinges in my knees as I'm going along, and I'm thinking, oh goodness, I hope they last the course. What a magnificent old beach. It seems to be the master of this valley. I don't know why, but this bit feels quite special. It's just so rugged. Nearly into town now. Saint-Etienne, here we come. Bienvenue à Saint-Etienne. We've been to the supermarket, we've got some extra provisions. There's a pizza place just here, and we're gonna have pizza, another orangina, and then we're gonna make our way up the hill. I'm gonna eat all of that. Yummy. So we've made pretty good progress. It's now 9 in the morning, so we've been going on for about an hour and 20. There's Saint-Etienne down there. We're at 600 meters, and you can see yesterday, that is what we went across the top of. And then the switchbacks down here, and down that hump. So how do I feel? Well, my thighs are aching still, and my feet are a little bit sore, but they're okay, nothing too bad. Blisters are behaving themselves. When you're filming or editing a video of these kinds of things, it's always a balancing act, because sometimes I watch videos and it's basically a walk in the park. It's a la 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 la, and it may be for some people, but not for me. There are hard bits and there are harder bits, and there are great and easy bits, and everything in between. So I like to put in a kind of realistic highs and lows of what it's like to be out here. 10 o'clock, time for a stop and a little bit of a pastry. Où allez-vous? Vous promenez le GR10? Pas problème. We are nearly at the pass now, the high point of today's walk, and it's 11:20, so I'd say that we've done pretty well today. It didn't feel too bad. Thankfully, a lot of it was on nice smooth tracks and trails and the rest of it. But yeah, today was an easy day, and the view over there, oh my goodness, that is where we are going. This is the bread I picked up at the boulangerie. I've just opened it up and I'm very pleased to see it's got nuts and other such things in it. Nearly into Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, where we're going to restock on a few essentials and then head back out into the mountains.
It's actually enjoyable. Yeah.
2-3 weeks. See Andrew?
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
So Andrew leaves us.
Trip back.
It's very hot this afternoon, so we've developed a technique which is to wet the top. It's about 27 degrees. Put it on and hike, and it cools you down so much. It's lovely.
Yeah, it's cooled me down a lot, enormously.
Thank you, Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. So that was our whistle stop shop at Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. We've lost Andrew, but Simon and I continue now into the wild. It's 5 o'clock, and I was surprised nowhere at all sells the wool for blisters. Everyone was like, yo, I don't know what this wool is. And they were saying, oh, really, that's good, is it? They need to cotton on to this, no pun intended, but they really do, because that stuff saves feet. Well, these horses are using the GR10 as well, being driven down, followed by a swarm of flies. So we've made it to just past Adahoa, and we found this saddle here, and we're just a bit whacked. It was 45,000 steps today. It's now 7 o'clock, and we started at 10 to 8 this morning, so we've had quite a long day hiking. So for dinner tonight, this is another first meal. We've got some dried porcini mushrooms. I'm going to try frying these off in some olive oil, and then adding some water and some pasta mixed with onion there. Okay, so this is a meal that Andrew kindly donated to me, and it's very good, except that now I notice that there are these lots of little things floating around that look a bit like, well, yeah, I've used a lot of water, I haven't got much left, so hell, just going to eat it anyway. So this has been simmering for about 15 minutes now, and the pasta's still quite al dente, so I would not recommend this pasta. Oh god, they're everywhere. Oh my god, they're just coming out of the woodwork. No, I'm sorry. I've tried to man up and eat it, but it's just, ugh, put me off. It was a very hard and long day, but at the end of day 5, we've got a lovely camp here for the evening. Good morning on day 6 of our GR10 journey. So last night was a bit tough because obviously the mill went wrong and I used a bit of my water on it. Haven't got much water this morning, probably about half a litre. Should have brought another litre with me really. And we've got a 2-hour walk over that peak over there. And we're up quite early to beat the sun, although I can feel it beating on me already. We need to get cracking. Trying to go slow enough, not to sweat my precious water out of me, but it's hard. Hopefully, I think that's Esther and Kubi down there, where there's a restaurant that does these very good omelettes and plenty of water. So here we come. Nearly there. Oh, cheers, Si. Well earned.
Pigeon. Cheese this way.
Here is Gîte de Cascaletta. So we've just enjoyed a very leisurely lunch at Gîte de Cascaletta. Had a nice coffee, and now we're headed up to that pass just behind the trees above Simon's Head. There should be a water hole up there for some bathing, and our campsite for the evening, on to stage 7. Cheers. Very lovely lady just said, yeah, sure, there's a tap out there, help yourself. So we were road walking yesterday, and I said to Simon, oh, my feet are so hot. And he came up with a really good idea of saying, well, you've got those gaiters on, which acts as another insulator and wind shield. Why don't you take them off when we're on the tarmac? And he was dead right. It's like having convertible feet now. And that's our way out of this valley, up that trail. Yeah. So it's the left-hand valley here, where apparently if you go 100 metres up, you can find a nice water chute. Oh, I see, he's going in there. Oh, bloody hell. What a wonderful spot. If you're ever over this way, then I highly recommend this. You've got to come here because my feet feel fresh as a daisy. I know the feeling, Simon. This is a real gem of a valley. It's like the valley that time forgot. Simon's in sniffer mode for a campsite. It's 4:30 in the afternoon now. I think Simon scared the locals. He said it's good to camp up there, and the next thing, they've all come running over the hill. How did you get in here? Come on, you. Out you go. So there's a storm over that way, and there's lightning and thunder. Watching for the lightning. I'm a little bit concerned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that sounds okay, 10, 11, 11. Whoa, that's some rolling thunder. Well, it makes for entertaining viewing, doesn't it? I think we're going to see what the Lanshan is made of tonight. Wow. I'm glad I really pushed in those pegs. It's good ground, so they should hold. Sit rep. What do? Do I take it down and fold? Because the wind is so strong, I've decided to take the poles down. This way we're a bit more aerodynamic. We can let this blow over. I didn't want the poles pushing through the canopy. It's me and you, Ladybird! Hold on tight! The Lanshan still stands. We made it, Ladybird. Well done. Well, the cloud up 2 still stands, that's good. Could you not hear the thunder and the lightning?